There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So California's offense will have the football first. Off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been... And the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Golden Bears
think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, the matchup of 1 versus 2 just wrapped up, and we have a final update for you. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one.
The give to the right.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 2 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Handoff to the lone back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Finds his man. It's Green. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the...
Into the secondary on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down. Goal goes.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Hill. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Green. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st down from the 28. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the air, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw again. He caught it. Touchdown, Oregon. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Takes the easy one to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Warner. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, the Sunshine Showdown always has massive implications whenever Florida and Florida State get together. Here's how this season's game played out. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads it left. He's got it. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Gaines. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Good, solid tackle. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a...
Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. And they had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
And this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like, not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. He's a touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. And
touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this.
Got some room to run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.